The UFC has just claimed right now, right this second, defamation against the United States Anti-Doping Administration after a long dispute, man. This thing has just rised out of nowhere in the last 24 hours.
It's because it got public, which this should have not been public, by the way. Let's just get that out of the way. This is stuff that happens behind closed doors. And number 2 is you never go and blast someone publicly, because that is defamation. That is defamation written all over it. That's like you going out to, that's like you watching an NFL game or an NBA game and saying, hey, LeBron James, this is unfair. You haven't been drug tested in 3 years. Or Patrick Mahomes, you haven't been drug tested in 3 years. Like, you never go and blast someone like that. Especially, this should have been behind closed doors, not publicly.
Exactly. And they used it almost as an excuse, I feel a little bit.
Who?
That USADA.
Yeah.
I think Conor McGregor was their thing. They're like, you know what? Conor McGregor doesn't want to be in the testing pool. The UFC wants him to fight this year, but we're not going to have it. This is our culture. This is what we do. You have to be in it for 6 months, which is not true. There has been plenty of exemptions given throughout the entirety of USADA's reign with the UFC, and they just want to pick out this one little thing, and it just so happens to be the UFC's biggest star. And I don't think people really realize how much this is going to affect a lot of things, because this attacks the honor, the integrity, and the culture of the entire UFC. It makes it seem like the UFC wants everyone to be on all these PEDs, fighting each other. They want to allow it and turn away like they've never seen it. No, that's not what the UFC is doing. They just hired another company tonight that is going to handle the anti-doping from now on. And it was a former FBI agent. So how much more legit can you get that? But to publicly come out and bash one of the UFC's biggest stars was the biggest mistake they could have ever made.
Yeah.
The biggest mistake. And I mean, we're not here to bash USADA. I think USADA has been great for the UFC, in MMA, in every other sport that they do, college, professional, all the sports that they handle. I think they do a very, very good job. We've been around it. Growing up, my dad lived at the Olympic Training Center. They would come and knock on the door. Hey, take this test, take this test. And I think that is very good. But they messed up big here. They should have kept it behind closed doors, went their separate ways, and that be that. Yeah. Because I think the backlash is coming. If they don't obey those orders and give an apology by tomorrow, USADA's integrity is now gone.
Yeah, irrelevant now.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. No, but USADA's been great. It's made the UFC an equal playing field. They have really caught some people that have been doing drugs before, or steroids or whatever, PEDs and stuff like that. And no, they've been good for the sport, but never say someone's name in the public eye.
This is the Burn Factory.